All right, Kyle, for your breaking points today, what are you looking at?
A new study from the Commonwealth Fund ranked the U.S. dead last on the issue of healthcare in the developed world. The report analyzed 71 healthcare performance measures under 5 categories. It includes access to care, the care process, administrative efficiency, equity, and healthcare outcomes. 11 countries were ranked: Australia, Canada, France, Germany, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Sweden, Switzerland, the United Kingdom, and the US. This was done by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development at the WHO. So Norway, the Netherlands, and Australia were the top performing countries overall. Again, the United States came in dead last. The US ranked last on the issue of access to care, administrative efficiency, equity, and healthcare outcomes, despite the fact that we spend 17% of GDP on healthcare, roughly double what other countries spend. We only did well in these areas here: rates of mammography screening and flu vaccination for older adults, as well as the percentage of adults who talked with their physician about nutrition, smoking, and alcohol use. Those were the only categories. 50% of lower-income Americans said that cost prevented them from receiving care. That would be 0% in every other developed country. 25% of high-income Americans said the same thing. It's really an astounding fact if you think about it. We also had the highest infant mortality rate and the lowest life expectancy. The US has been in last place, get this, for all 7 studies the Commonwealth Fund has done on healthcare systems that they've released since 2004. There's a devastating quote from one of the people involved in this study. He said, "If healthcare were an Olympic sport, the US might not qualify in a other high-income nations." So do you get that? It's not that maybe we have a shot at the bronze or the silver or the gold. We wouldn't even qualify. One study has claimed that 62% of bankruptcies in the US were caused by medical issues. Yet again, this is not a category that exists in other developed countries. They have no medical bankruptcies. In the US, we have up to 500,000 medical bankruptcies every single year. Now, beyond that, the Political Economy Research Institute at the University of Massachusetts Amherst found that single-payer healthcare would save the US $5.1 trillion over a decade. That's right. So single-payer Medicare for All system would save $5.1 trillion over a decade. That's hard to wrap your mind around, but really when you get rid of the price-gouging middlemen, of course you're going to save money. I haven't seen a single segment about this on CNN, MSNBC, or Fox News. And in a world that made sense, this would be a giant scandal, and it would be a scandal that they talk about for at least a week straight. Giant study, we know is credible, and yet again, we're dead last on this issue. Nobody's talking about it. The Democrats aren't talking about it. Joe Biden isn't even pushing for a public option, never mind Medicare for all. And the America First people who want to make us number one on the right haven't said anything about it either. So where is the hair on fire coverage? Well, you're not getting it, and you're not getting it because the media is broken. The reality is, this is because a bunch of mediocre morons are hired on those networks. I don't think Wolf Blitzer is all that profound. And honestly, the networks are swimming in cash from health insurance companies and big pharma. And so the corruption prevents them from talking about this issue. And so you have to turn to shows like this for it. Now, I wish they would talk about it. I wish it wasn't just us, but we're the only ones talking about it. And really, Crystal, this is something that's heartbreaking to me. I don't understand. I don't understand for the life of me, even though there are these institutional factors and there's the money angle and there's the fact that they're not that bright, I don't understand why this is the case. And it's hard when you realize we're the only ones that are doing this.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching.
That's right. Just as a reminder, you can become a premium subscriber today. Watch the full show completely uncut, our reactions to each other's monologues. You get to listen to it, you get to ask us questions, all that good stuff. Link is right there in the description or at breakingpoints.com.
Best of all, great way to say screw you to the mainstream media.